Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 148 with me, Sid. And yeah, I just realised that I've not got my recording folder over, so I can't see how long I've been recording, and I've got not me. Yeah, I am well prepared, professional, that's what it is. So, objective for today is very, very simple. We are going make some sandwiches. we're out of sandwiches again. We are going to make some improvements to our spawner system to make it into a lean, mean pig iron making machine. That's the word I was looking for. I need to make some of these, however. Probably about half a stack. Oh, yeah, that'll do. And we need to grab a bit of this going on. So I've already done a bit of planning on what I want to do, and I decided I want to make the zombie spawner turn on offable. I can't obviously do the blaze spawner because well, I can do the blaze spawner, but when I tested it, they just spawn anyway, even though I tried to light the damn thing up. So I suspect there's some trick that we're missing. Now the other thing we need is right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 20 of these. 20 of those to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, and we'll need those. I'm going to need redstone anyway, and we need redstone conduit, and we need more than that. So we need to make redstone alloy, which is silicon, and that. Oh crap! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see whether that's enough. I don't need a lot of this, but we do need some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we should go and sort our sandwiches out before we get started as well. Oh, that's just... yeah. that makes a lot of sense when you hear that thing kick in. The first one's 4. And one of them. And 2 more, please. Yeah. That'll do. Or will it? Yeah, I think it will. I think that's enough. How are you doing? Yeah, you're getting there. Right, I need to go make some sandwiches, which I'll do off camera because, you know, sandwiches. And I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, I think we've got everything. So let's head out here and head over to the spawner where we're going to strip. Oh, we haven't got quite everything. I set some glass cooking. Let me just go and grab that, and we should have everything. Yeah, glass is handy. And let me get in here. How much do I need? That's more than enough, thank you. I put stack here, half as well. A TerraFirmaCraft stack. It's always confusing, do you not find, having stack values different in different mod packs? Because, you know, it's a stack, but it's half a stack by normal Minecraft standards, but it's a stack in this pack. Stack in the pack. Anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hi. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. What about who's over here? You're probably in the actual system, aren't you? Okay, so on this side we have the zombie spawner. I'm not worried about the blaze. You know, we can turn the sound, hostile creature sounds right down though. I think that's probably not a bad idea. And what we've got is we've got a whole bunch of spawners to put into this thing, but I want to be able to turn the zombie spawner on and off. I'd like to be able to turn this blaze spawner on and off, but as I say, it didn't seem to want to play when I tried it in my test world. Maybe just that there's a dark spot where they can still spawn. However, we come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. It's going to be, I think, there we go. That's where we want to put our glass. Well, okay, let it spawn a bit. Come on. So I'll have the glass go on there. And then we've got these lights. Oh, damn. Getting on to night time already. Right, we better sleep. Takes no time at all before you suddenly got the next day. Just turns up and screws over your plans. But it doesn't matter. It's not like we're a million miles away from home, and it's not like we can't sleep the night off, so that's always good. Right, so we got that. And if we go out from here, 1, 2. Is it 1, 2? That's. I think that will be the wall, won't it? No, that's not the wall actually. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But that will at this side. If I go here, yeah, that's wall. So 1, 2 is there, 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 and there, and that will be trying not to fall in. Our setup there, and then we're going to come across. I don't need to actually place the redstone on the lamp, but you know, we will do for now. And that will nicely illuminate this area, ready for us to go and do a little work in there. Maybe we go down a little bit lower if I can, and we'll swap you in on, and we'll toggle on hover mode. Oh, hang on, there is something I do need to do. One of these is a creeper spawner, that one. Yeah, we don't want that one. Just take you over here and put that one away. Okay, yeah, now we can go in and do that. So we'll take you down, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, up, come on, and 4, and glass on the top. Stop it. Maybe take that block out if I can. Glass on the top there, and no, get me up. There we go. Right, that was more entertaining than it needed to be, but fine. So then we got to cover these blocks off until we get to here, where there'll be other things going on, and we can stick a little bit of dirt down there. It doesn't really matter. Oops, not quite. And a and then this lot here actually needs a cover on it, because the gravity blocks, the dirt will collapse in and destroy our thing. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't do conduits, I tried conduits and they were less than reliable, I think is probably the fairest way of saying this. However, what we will be using conduit for is down here for the I put my redstone conduit away, haven't I? God damn it. Let me go and grab that back in a moment. Something strange is going on here, because I'm still getting spawns even though there shouldn't be any, and I'm not entirely sure why. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted there, with that on it. So the odd one, not many. So I think there must be the odd spawnable spot, which is probably why I had the problem with the, yeah, you see. So we may need to revisit this at some point in the future, but right now I'm quite happy to go with the reduced spawn rate if I'm wanting to do things. I think we may need to put the lamps into the side and just have them into the side walls and have more lamps. That's probably the solution. We've got a warded something or other, but this infrastructure will be in place irrespective. So yeah, not the end of the world if it's not 100% perfect. Am I on to sleeping again? Probably. Looks like it's getting close. It is. Okay. So what I was wanting to do then is basically come out here to about there, cover those off like that, whack some dirt in there, chop out that lever, and pop that in there. And that seems like it may work for us. We also need to have a snooze, so let's go and get away from the mobs a wee bit. And we need to place this in and then recover this with dirt. Now I want to just have a look at this, because you see, that's why perfect case and proof why we couldn't do that. But what I found was that when you put a block on a block that was on conduit, it on occasion, not every time, but on occasion, would deactivate the redstone signal underneath. And yeah, it was really bizarre. I couldn't find any particular logic behind it. It's just what it did. And then we make this look a little more natural on the roof side here. And yeah. Like that. And that will obviously nicely grow back and get its gets its stuff. So what we need to do now is put this to the test. Now we're still seeing the odd spawn, so I'm not, as I say, I'm not too worried about that. but what I don't want is lots and lots of those. So let me just thin the herd, and then we'll turn on the spawner and see what kind of rates we get. We also probably should eat a little more than that, but at least we can just empty this. There's quite a few mobs already here, which shouldn't take too long. Bong, 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 bong. I'll be back once I've thinned this lot out. Alright, let's turn it on and see what we get in. I'm just going to keep the Enderman down for a while. But what we should find is just lots and lots and lots and lots of zombies all heading down to make, you know, lots and lots of pig iron. And that's the idea. So we're going to see what we've got there. 3, we've got 17 already. Yeah, that's fast. That is much faster. Okay, well, I've got some scoffing to do. I'll wait here until we've got a reasonable, you know, give it 5 minutes perhaps, and we'll be back and see what we got. Okay, it's been roughly 5 minutes from me. I just want to get rid of these last couple of blazers. Apart from 109 zombies over there, we are looking at, yeah, there's more than 109. I've emptied that except one, and basically we're going to go, well, and we can't pick anything up. This is all the blaze rods we've harvested in that 5 minutes as well. So let's see what kind of iron count we get from 100, because that'll be really, it's actually quite a handy number having 100, because it gives us a nice average. Say for every 100 zombies we'll on average get, you know, X pig iron. And if I can say, well, for every 100 zombies I get 64 pig iron, for example, then I know, and that takes 5 minutes, then I know 10 minutes will get me 4 stacks of pig iron on average. So, and a lot of experience, of course, which, yeah, there's a lot of zombies here. There's a hell of a lot of zombies here. We need to thin the herd. There we go. And there. What do we get? Not quite, about 32, 42, 46. About 46 out of 100. So about roughly, just slightly less than half, which is actually not bad, because we can sit down here for half an hour and basically generate somewhere in the region of you know, 5 stacks of pig iron in half an hour, which is not bad at all, considering the resource input that would normally take as well. So yeah, I'm not displeased with that. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get a quark over enchantment book and get looting 5. That would be entertaining, but of course we can't, because it's not here. It doesn't exist in this pack, and there's no other way of getting looting 4, so, or even looting 5 if you were to look at the over enchantment table from, say, Astral Sorcery. But yeah, so I'm going to, well, I'll spend the night now. Now it's night time. I will spend the night, and we shall see just how much. We've almost got 2 stacks now, so that's actually a good start off the bat anyway. So yeah, back in a bit. Yep, seems to be about 1 stack every 5 minutes, give or take, so that seems to be pretty good. And we got plenty of those, so what I'll do is I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 stacks of those, And well, might as well finish these guys off first as well. Obviously they're going to keep coming, that's the only drawback. And then we're going to get a whole load of crap we don't want as well. Okay, yeah, we'll leave them. They're free. So now armed with all of that, and in theory, a spawner we can turn off. In practice, a spawner that doesn't turn off. Yeah, Sod's Law. First law of Sod is... Oh, that's a blaze from Blaze Farm, isn't it? We've got a much more abundant source of pig iron, which in turn will give... Let me just go and get this chucklehead. Oh, alright, let's not go get that chucklehead then. We'll eat that instead. So the next thing is we need to make black steel. And black steel is, well, if we recall, let's have a look at the thing. We wanted to make the MagneticCraft, and it was, which controller was it? Oh man, I'll never remember. Not the grinder. Not the Sterling control, not the... Was it the... No, it wasn't the refinery. Polymerizer was one of them, but oil distillery, and there's an oil refinery, wasn't there, as well, I think. Was it that one, refinery? I don't know. But we need to make the carbide. Carbide we need to make... This is where we need to get into. Carbide is black steel, which is got to go in a blast furnace. Black steel is made by heating high carbon black steel. High carbon is weak steel and pig iron. This is where the pig iron comes in, but we also need to make weak steel, which requires us to take steel, nickel and black bronze, and black bronze itself requires us to take copper, silver and gold. So let's go make 2 stacks of... I'm going to take 12 of those because I've got plebs. Take 12 of those. What did we say was the... Man, I've forgotten already. I know it was nickel and silver, wasn't it? Was it? Hang on, black bronze. Copper, silver and gold. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And silver, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we also need to stick one of those, at least a stack of that through here. But now we've got lots and lots of this, we are a little bit better. So we'll run a stack of that through to make it into steel. And yeah, we can make a start on that. So I will do all of that and I will be right back with you. Alright, we've got some of the steel, so we need 2 and 2, 2 and 2 to make those. That will make me 20 black steel, or weak black steel anyway. Let me have a look. Steel, that. So that should go in batches of 10. There's still some more black steel cooking. I've gone and put some stuff away which I didn't want to put away. That was a bit of a pain in the bum, but there you go. Those need to be combined with flux, so that's not a problem. We'll come back to that in a moment. I needed 2 copper and 2 iron with one of these, and I've double checked. It is, there we go, multi-block component. Oil distillery first, so we need a multi-block item, which we've got. We need, I've lost myself now, let me just come out, multi-block component and a heater, which requires this machine housing. So the heater is going to be the next bit, and then also this to make the oil distillery control, which is uses electricity to heat crude oil, preparing it for refining. Okay, that's all good. Right, we need to sleep because it's night time. So yeah, that'll be the first one we get. Hopefully we'll be able to get the next 2 machines done pretty rapidly, because you know we should be able to get, we've got the means now to throw this together pretty damn quickly. Are you in my courtyard, sir? Where are you? Where are you? You sound like you're underground to me. This guy obviously is not underground. But yeah, that was weird. I always get nervous when creepers can be in places where I can't actually physically see them. Right, so we've got another 20 of those. That's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 7, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So we take the steel, less 2. That can go in there. Run these through, and that will give us a whole load of weak steel. No, that one, and that one. Fortunately, it does it in batches of 10, which is quite handy. We are going to need flux, so let me go and have a look. Where is all my fluxy flux? Was it marble that was flux bearing? I can't remember. Yes. In which case, instead of having I'm getting marble coming in, and I'm voiding it. I'm thinking that we should stick a gold upgrade on that as well. And it's not 2, it's 4. I always get confused. That bloody recipe for the void upgrade with its 2 obsidian confuses me, and I'm probably done this wrong again. Yes, I have, of course, I always do. But if we're getting marble coming in, we should not be voiding it until we've got a goodly amount of it coming into the system. I think that's probably wise. Okay, we've got flux, we've got you. So, with all that armed and dangerous, we should have 32 of those, with 32 of those. Hang on. Weak steel. Yes, I know we can do it that way. We can do weak steel, pig iron and flux. That is pig iron. What's the matter with that pig iron? Hang on a second then. So what's going on here? Weak steel and 4121-1. Ooh, is this why we've got an issue? This is 4121. This is 4121. So maybe we do this. Combine them all into a single stack. They should hopefully then get hang on. Let's get... If we get all of these as 4121 without the MBT value on the end, 4121, 4121. Now if I place 4121 and then, oops, damn it. And then place all of those, then that should correct the MBT values, I think. So we've got weak steel 32 plus 18, and that's all pig iron there, and that should now work. Oh, hang on. Alright, don't know what's going on with this, whether the zombies are dropping a different value of this. It's just bizarre. So anyway, that gives us high carbon black steel. We need to feed that through the blast furnace once to make it into black steel, and then again to make it into carbide. So I'll be back when that's done. See you in a little while. I've just been sorting the things out while I've been waiting for these 32 carbide ingots to arrive. The first thing we need to make with those is a blah blah blah. I've lost it already. A machine housing, which is iron, some stone, and that. Okay, grab a piece of stone. 1, 2, 3, 4 iron. I think it was that, but I could be right. In fact, I was wrong. I always get those wrong, and I don't know why. There's your machine housing. So we're making a heater for this one, so we need that, which is basically a lot of copper. We need 4 of them. 16 then, like so, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make that, which is one of them, that, and that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it's that, and those. Gives us the distillery controller, which we can now head out. I was going to take a block, not that one. Not that, in fact. If I'll take a little bit of that, that'll do. We're going to head out over onto the oil platform, where this is all going to be built and run in the first instance. Anyway, let me pop that on there. Let me pop that on there. Turn hover mode off. And oh, no sound. Cool. And here we go. Right. So, armed with this, let's just see what we need. So it's a 3x3, and it's going to use 1, 2, 3. It's going to use 2, 4, 5, 6 of those, plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those. It's going to use 2 of those inputs. 2 power and a bunch of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those, which are not too bad. Now the question is, how do I want to lay this up? I'm going to have like the idea is the pump jack will be here, and then we'll probably have an overhanging bit over this direction with this kit on it. So yeah, let's just pop that. Oh, no, same mistake twice. Let's just pop this down, so we can get a feel for this. We'll get an F1, we'll click, and an F2 and a click, and so if it's the 3x3 with a 3x3 and a 3x3, then that'll probably go there. And then a space, and then 1, 2 there, and then a space, and then there. That would work quite nicely, I think, especially if it were set back off the platform there. But yeah, I think that was a reasonable amount of progress for today. We've got the facilities now to make lots and lots of pig iron, which is the key. And we've got a reasonable amount of carbide, and we've got some more black steel. I've got 18 ingots, but we can get more going as well. That's not a problem, because we've got like a stack and a half of pig iron there. Yeah, it's not too bad. We've got lots of iron coming in still. Well, lots of iron coming in still. He says we have apparently no iron coming in at the moment. Maybe the iron has finished then. In which case, we should probably go and relocate our quarry again, if that's the case, because we need stuff, and we certainly don't want to be wasting the power. But yeah, until next time, I think thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll probably go and check that quarry out between episodes, and yeah, I will see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.